turn now. Well, thank you very much, Harvey, and cheers, Jeremy. That was a great programme with those folk and Dr. Sarah. Loved it. Friday, 29th of September 2017, live till 5. Look, it's the big show.
Wright in the afternoon, now playing everywhere.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. You want the world to know we won't let hatred go. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. Yeah, I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Got to do is just put a little love in your heart. That's right. Put a little love in your heart. That's right.
What I'd like you to do is just turn around for me so I can see you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you look great. Look at you. Annie Lennox, Al Green. On Radio 2, Friday afternoon then. I don't know if you've heard, but it's our birthday tomorrow. Did you hear about that? Right, let's do some hands up. You ready for the hands up? Okay, here we go. Hands up for Malaysian Grand Prix. Okay, we like that. Yeah, we like that. Hands up for Strictly. I think it's the first chance to vote for your favourite couple. 6:45 tomorrow. Hands up. We'll take that. That's good. And hands up for Radio 1 and 2 at 50. Don't worry, I don't think we'll mention it again. Only a few hundred times. Here's Lenny Kravitz on The Big Show.
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I fly above the trees, over the seas, and all the degrees.
Afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2.
Today, Dubai is 35, Hong Kong is 32, New Orleans is 27, Jakarta is 31 Celsius, Kingston is 29, Nassau, funky Nassau, is 27, and the hottest place on earth today is Kuwait City, 41 Celsius, 105 Fahrenheit. Radio 2.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, to myself. 1, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. Pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to turn. No, now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. I never loved. He doesn't love me, so I tell myself, I do. 1, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. Practice makes perfect, I'm still trying to learn it by heart. Eat, sleep and breathe it, rehearse and repeat it. Cause 1, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
If you need a shout out, you can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Well, let's have a look at the weather for today. It's a rainy day for the north with clearer conditions across the south with a mixture of sunshine and showers. A high of 20. Actually, it was quite warm, really. That's at Whitstable. Tonight, a dry night everywhere. Friday night, that is tonight. Apart from western areas where there'll be some heavy rain. Heavy. Tomorrow, Saturday, a dry and bright start for most, but turning windy and wet as the day goes on. Lights on tonight, Tenby 7:01. In Edinburgh 6:53, in Gloucester 6:51, and Colchester 6:38. Of course, we're going to get to that point in about, a month's time, where the clocks are going to go forward or back or whatever it is they do, and it's going to be dark at 4. No! Your low temperature, 7 Celsius in Inverness tonight. Put your socks on.
Hello, my love, I heard a kiss from you. Red magic satin playing near too. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. Rainbows and waterfalls run through my mind. In the garden arrive and don't see me. I'm gonna be with my baby. I'm free. Fly girl over the sea. Stained window, yellow candy screen. See speakers of kites with velvet roses, big and freedom flies. A present from you, strawberry letter 22. The music plays are set in for you. A present from you, strawberry letter 22. The music plays are set in for you.
Strawberry Letter 23, the Brothers Johnson. 2:20 in Great Britain. This is Radio 2. A few headlines here. Mark Carney expects interest rate rise in near term. Linda Carter tells James Cameron, stop dissing Wonder Woman. And London Mayor seeks curbs on wood burners. If you need a shout out, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Today, Craig Brown from Private Eye. He's written a kind of biography of Princess Margaret. Shalomar going to be in. They're one of the artists appearing at Radio 2's All-Star Party in Manchester tomorrow night. There's Tim Smith, yeah. Bobby Pryor, Harvey Cook, Matt the Sports Guy, the oldies chosen by Michael Ullman from Ingle, Preston. Chris Ramsey, Joe Sugg and Jimmy Webb in Best of the Guests, and at 4:15 the Jockin.
Still right in the afternoon.
Summer's here, bring it on. Another year, one more beer, another song comes on the radio, so loud and clean, yeah. You whisper calm in my ear. I follow like a season, not afraid of what I'm feeling. Oh, I'm swinging with my eyes closed, got my head down a wide open road. I'm swinging with my eyes closed, only God knows how far it goes. Fist up in the air, roll like we don't care. Swinging. Ha! Life is short, and that's all long. Nothing sure in this world till we're gone. Fear disappears each time I close my eyes. I kiss you once, a kiss, I kiss you twice. It's in the air we're breathing. Oh, can you taste the freedom? Oh, oh, I'm swinging with my eyes closed.
friend the Santa. It's Craig Brown later, writer. And Shalomar on the big show. There's Shania Twain swinging My Eyes Closed.
This year, Radio 2 hits the big 5-0, and we plan to celebrate it disgracefully.
Join me, animatronic, alongside Craig Charles and Trevor Nelson for an all-star party live from the Manchester Apollo.
With special guests Shalomar, Soul to Soul, and the Fantasy Funk Band with Shauna Scoffrey, Omar, and Lisa Stansfield.
Radio 2's All-Star Party. Join us for a night to remember, Saturday night from 8 on BBC Radio 2.
The sound of Radio 2.
Have you visited a stately home or National Trust property and been disappointed by the lack of souvenir oven gloves in the gift shop? I've got to say I have, and it is absolutely appalling when you go in there hoping for a pair of oven gloves and all you have is a picture of a castle. It's a growing problem, and we hear they're running short on novelty tea towels as well. Call now if you've been affected. We want to hear from you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Can I bring on Bobby Pryor? Can I bring on Tim Smith? Yes, I can. And Bobby, what do you have for us?
Do you like an insect?
I don't mind an insect. I quite like an ant. I quite like a beetle. I do like a daddy long legs also. What don't I like? You asked the question.
Well, beetles taste like apples, wasps like pine nuts, and worms like fried bacon. I can't of experience. Well, apparently they do. And each year, insects eat 1/3 of Earth's food crops.
Well, I did hear a thing. I was kind of half asleep. It might have been last night or the night before about insects being a good food source.
Oh, they are a good source of protein. That's well known. I'm just not sure about the taste that Bobby was saying.
But also, how are we going to catch enough to eat?
Well, I mean, you know, these conglomerates now are catching them big time, making them into foodstuffs.
Well, it's easy to catch. Just get a big net.
Yeah.
Or lots of bass hanging around the place.
I had a ladybird in the car this morning. Ever eaten a ladybird?
No.
Well, I haven't either. I'm just saying.
Oh, I can't speak to you now.
Factoids.
Yeah. No, yeah. Been looking for you in all the wrong places, but I don't go there no more. Every night, seeing all the same faces, but I ain't seen you before. I don't even know you, but girl, I think I love you. I put my lifeline in your hands. I already know it's over. Never finding you again, I know, sir. What I gotta lose, I'll take a chance. Girl, I'm not afraid, ain't running away tonight, no. I put my heart on the line for you, All my friends think I'm crazy, maybe I've lost my mind, but put my heart on the line for you, my heart on the line for you. I put my heart on the line for you, put my heart on the line for you. I put my heart on the line for you, my heart on the line for you. Didn't come in looking for a situation, but who would have thought I'd be breaking every rule I ever made, but guess it's a good time to start. I don't even know you, but girl, I think I love you. I put my lifeline in your hands. I already know it's over. Never finding you again, I know, sir. What I gotta lose, I'ma take a chance. Girl, I'm not afraid, ain't running away tonight, no. I put my heart on the line for you, put my heart on the line for you.
Hardline, Craig David.
Crazy, maybe I've lost my mind.
The UK is unconditionally committed to the defence and security of Europe. Prime Minister Theresa May has said today She was speaking to British troops based in northern Estonia with NATO ahead of the EU summit in the capital Tallinn. Uber has said its chief executive Dara Khosrowshahi will meet Transport London Commissioner Mike Brown next week for talks. What else going on? Doddy, I'm 90, but I'll never retire. I love my job. That's Ken Dodd. So you think you've got clean hands? That one is the wash what is it, Bobby? Every 20 seconds to kill bugs?
No, you need to wash your hands for longer. All of us have been suffering from these colds. Maybe if we'd washed our hands properly.
Yeah.
And when they're saying properly, it's now longer. 20 seconds. So if you sing yourself happy birthday twice, that's about 20 seconds.
Oh, well, we should do that maybe later, because it is our birthday. Gene Autry. Who was Gene Autry?
He was a film star, played a cowboy, didn't he, back in the 30s and 40s?
Didn't he have Muffin the Mule, wasn't that?
No, he was Four-Legged Friend, wasn't he?
Oh, that's
Four-legged friend, four-legged friend, he'll never let you down.
That was Hopalong Cassidy.
Oh, was it? George Bernard Shaw.
Butch Cassidy.
1930 turned down a peerage. It was this day, 1976. The UK went cap in hand to the IMF and said, can we have some money, please? Even though we weren't here on Monday and Tuesday, it's still been a huge week for guests on The Big Show. Well, that's a bit like Jeremy Vine. Guest on The Big Show. Craig Charles was sitting in for us. He was speaking to comedian Chris Ramsey, and Chris had an interesting observation about oranges.
My theory is this, right? I think there are far too many names for oranges, right? I'm in the house and my wife says, pass a clementine. I don't know what it is. There's loads of them on the windowsill. There's loads of them. They're all in the nets that they catch them in. I don't know why they're in nets. Freaks us out. But 3 names. You need 3 names. You need little orange, medium orange, big orange. Done. Big orange brackets nightmare to peel. That's all you need, mate. But when I thought of that, I remember thinking of that as I was handing my wife the wrong... I handed her
the wrong orange.
She went past a clementine. I handed her and she went, that's a Satsuma. I was like, what year is it? Like, why is it? Why am I getting told off for this? Like, I don't know. I'm not the Bill Oddie of fruit. Like, I don't know the
great stuff. Chris Ramsey, here's Bobby.
On Wednesday, Joe Sugg was back with us. Joe's massive on YouTube, where his nickname is Thatcher Joe because he used to be a roofer. That is until his sister got him into making videos.
My sister, Zoe, or Zoella. Yep, she sort of had a blog to start with, and she got into it first. And then it just sort of snowballed and got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's still growing now.
I know. And you always had the thatching, of course, to fall back on if it didn't work
exactly,
out.
Yeah,
So that was a safety net, wasn't it?
Yeah. Even I spoke to my uncle the other day, and he said that he's still got the practice roof that I used to practice on in his polytunnel. So
just in case.
It's still there, just in case.
And Jimmy Webb was with us yesterday talking about his memoirs. Jimmy reminisced about one of his first ever jobs when he was a teenager. Wow, working for Motown.
I was just a scrawny little kid who walked in off the street.
So that was kind of apprenticeship, wasn't it?
It was. And I would hear records they had cut in Detroit, and they would put them up on these big recorders in the office.
Yeah.
And then they'd punch the button, and it would down, 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 down.
Oh, yeah.
I got sunshine. And it's Smokey Robinson, and it's My Girl.
Yeah.
And no one's getting to hear this except us. It isn't on the radio. We're listening to this. I'm going, that's going to be one of the biggest records in history.
Jimmy Webb. And to hear all of those interviews in full, along with everyone else we've had on the programme, look for Steve Wright in the Afternoon clips on the Radio 2 website, or check Radio 2's Facebook and Twitter for our best bits.
You can also get all our interviews by downloading the Big Show podcast every day, using the iPlayer radio app on your smartphone or your tablet.
The app also lets you download whole Steve Wright in the Afternoon shows, and while you're on the app, get the Serious Jockin download as well. And Serious Jockin is on this afternoon, ain't it, Steve?
4:15, old friend.
Serious Jockin, Serious Jockin.
Today I turn from heathen to believer as I rode the crimson gypsy line, as the sun appeared with 7 sisters. Thank the Lord for the sunshine. So I fell into a silver carriage with those voices ringing in my ears. Then the sun does save me on the radio. Thank the Lord for the sunshine. I lay down low, but it kills me every time. Shivers down my spine. It's a missing golden afterglow of love. Cried Romeo, thank the Lord for the sunshine.
from your eyes. When the night sings, kill me, Casanova. Thank the Lord for the sunrise. If you kiss me right.
Oh, that's a song. River Matthews and Sunshine. We got 26 minutes to 3 on BBC Radio 2. Can you say or give a shout out to Chris Stiggs and Nick on way back to sunny Nottingham from rainy Scotland? Thank you. Hello, Steve. Sammy and Liam here on our way back from London to Dorset. Can you give the Gruitt brothers a little shout out to keep us going? You got it, Gruitt brothers. Steve, can you give a shout out to all the lads in the body shop at East Yorkshire Motor Services in Hull? We listen to Radio 2 every day. We appreciate that. Before we get into more Radio 2 nostalgia, a few things going on today over at Paris Fashion Week, which I know Tim Smith is very much involved in. There's shows from Nina Ricci, Uma Wang and Alexis Mépil. The Global Conference on Wine Tourism is on in Argentina. Goodbye Christopher Robin film telling the story of how A.A. Milne found inspiration from his son to write Winnie the Pooh in the 1920s. That's in the movies. And it's the 44th Ilkley Literature Festival today. Ian McShane, happy birthday, 75. Alfie Boe is 44. The I Love the 90s tour starts in London featuring Vanilla Ice. Oh, wow. Ice, ice, baby. Salt and Pepper, Colour Me Bad, Tone Loc, Coolio and Young MC. I should have mentioned earlier on the NFL. Of course, the NFL's in London on Sunday.
Yeah, it was last weekend and this weekend.
Yeah, fantastic. And London house prices, surprisingly, announced today. London house prices fall for the first time in 8 years. Well, Radio 2 is 50 tomorrow, as if you didn't know, when it'll be exactly 50 years since its launch on the 30th of September 1967. Now, on this show, we've been remembering some of the presenters, shows and features that have been on Radio 2 over the past 5 decades. Yesterday, we looked back on some of the old afternoon shows that were on in the week, but today it's about the weekend. So they did afternoons the weekend. Tune number 1 by the Del Hatch Band, Sport on 2. Ran from 1970 to 1990, presented by
Des Lynam, Jim Rosenthal and John Inverdale, amongst others.
With John Motson in charge of Football Roundup. Now, it's Grand National Day on the 9th of April 1988, plus Wimbledon are playing Luton Town in the FA Cup semi-final. Mike Ingham has got a special guest watching the match. It's June Whitfield. Let's listen.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but you haven't seen them lose since you became the president, have you? Is that right?
I don't think you should say that, Mike, because one of these days it has to happen. But no, so far, every match I have attended since I've been the president of the Supporters Club, we have not lost. We've either drawn or won. So I'm just hoping it doesn't go wrong today.
And when you sit and watch the game, are you nice and quiet, or do you get heated?
Depends if I'm working the next day.
Careful.
If I am, I don't shout, because then I lose my voice, and that's no good. But today,
That's
I'm not
brilliant,
working
isn't it?
tomorrow, so
What else we got there?
Well, we've got a clip from the final ever Sport on 2. This is John Inverdale explaining why the programme's ending on Radio 2.
It wasn't quite 20 years ago today that Sport on 2 came out to play, but it was almost. April the 4th, 1970, Sport on 2 came into the world. But we must stress that today is not the beginning of the end, it's more the end of the beginning. Radio 5 arrives on Monday. We become Sport on 5 next Saturday.
And from Sport on 2 to Pick of the Pops,
Nice link.
which moved to Radio 2 on April the 5th, 1997 with...
Alan Fluff Freeman.
Now, Fluff retired from Pick of the Pops in 2000. Since then, of course, it's been presented by the likes of Dale Winton, Tony Blackburn, Mark Goodyear, and now Gambo, of course, all produced by our friend Phil Swerm. From Saturday, July the 4th, 1998, here's Fluff counting down the charts of 1976 with producer Phil trying to put him off.
This is Fluff as you want to remember it.
And the top 10 recap. Weekending the 10th of July 1976. Number 10, leader of the pack for Shangri-La's. Number 9, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Elton John and Kiki D. At number 8, Tonight's the Night, You Bet You, Rod Stewart. Number 7, A Little Bit of Wait Melon. At number 6, Kiss and Say Goodbye from the Manhattans. And at number 5, Let's Stick Together. That was supplied by Brian Ferry. Number 4, You Just Might See Me Cry. Our Kid, I Just Might Smash His Face in, actually. Number 3, The Roussos Phenomenon, Demis Roussos. Number 2, Your Heart's Run Free, Candy Stanton. And at number 1, You to Me Are Everything, From the Real Thing. And that's just about it. Johnny Walker's Waiting on 2FM Toronto.
That is the master. That is the master, Fluff Freeman. Absolutely awesome. Tell me about Richard Allenson.
Well, Richard Allenson did Saturday afternoons from 2000 until 2005, remembered by many for the big wall of sound, where listeners rang in and got played clips of songs when they got to one they wanted to hear, so they had to yell out loud.
Radio 2's Big Wall of Sound with Richard Allenson.
If we make it until 6 o'clock. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Richard. How are you?
This is Pat Downey in Exeter. I'm fine. The mouth's not working, but everything else seems to be okay.
You sound all right to me.
Yeah, that's because you want me to play your favourite record.
Well, that might be.
Whatever that is. What's happening in Exeter today, then?
Well, I've just been shopping and now I've got to do the housework and then I've got to start cooking because I've got a dinner party tonight.
All right, listen, Pat.
Okay.
5 minutes to put your feet up.
All right.
A whole world of music
Excellent.
will tumble out of your radio.
Okay.
When you hear the hit you want, you just shout, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, will do.
Try it now.
Let's go for it.
Okay, shout yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's a little bit louder.
Yes, yes, yes.
I like this.
Radio 2's Big Wall of Sound.
I like that whole idea. I'd forgotten about that. That was absolutely brilliant. Richard Allenson. Doing some bank holiday shows for Radio 2. Chris Evans started doing a Saturday afternoon show right here in September 2005. It was a short stint on weekends because within a year, he'd moved to drive time. Here comes Chris.
7 minutes past 3. BBC Radio 2, our last Saturday show ever, it would seem. Ever. Doing the show next week, Alex Lester, he's very good. The week after, Paul O'Grady will be here. And then the permanent host of the new show will take over. The wonderful Stuart McConey. Wow. So, we're getting emails of famous people. I don't know if you remember, but a year ago...
More in a moment from They Did Afternoons on Radio 2.
From 88 to 91 FM, it's Radio 2.
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called. But man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us? What about all the times you said you had the answer? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? Oh, what about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? Oh, what about love? What about trust? What about us?
2:45 now. Pink and What About Us?
You're five. You're five. You're five.
Am I winning yet? Can't say the word loser. Gotta be the apprentice, and it feels so right. Yeah, I'm gonna live my life. Gotta be the apprentice.
Oi,
Gotta be.
what's this racket? Get some proper music on.
No time for nonsense. The Apprentice.
That's more like it.
Returns next Wednesday night at 9 on BBC One.
Thank you.
Hello, this is possibly a conflict of interest, but actually, who cares, because he's a great guy. This is Jeremy Vine saying, please do email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk.
Yeah.
Text 88291 and tweet at BBC Radio 2. Goody gumdrops. He's a great guy.
We're back with Bobby now.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, the M6 northbound, 12 to 13, up towards Stafford South. One lane is shut because of an accident. A50 still closed eastbound between the A521 and the Blythe Bridge. Draycott turn-off to the A522, the Uttoxeter Way. Really big delays through there. Avoid it if you can. M25 is already busy clockwise from 9 around to 16 for the M40. There was an accident between 11 and 12 just after Chertsey. All lanes are open now, though. If you're anti-clockwise, we've got queues from 14 Heathrow. It's busy around to Chertsey. Also, there was a car fire. Now, we thought it was anti-clockwise 9 to 8. It was the other way, 8 to 9. So Reigate to Leatherhead. You've still got queues both ways, though. All lanes are open. A2 eastbound at Bermondsey. The accident at Malt Street has now gone. M4 eastbound at 17. The accident going off to Chippenham has cleared. Still delays on the M4, though. And the A34, finally, in Abingdon. On the northbound A34, it's closed completely. There's an accident which has closed the route between the A415, the Marcham interchange, and the Hinksey Hill interchange, the A423. It's going to be there for a while. Thank you for so many updates on that, by the way. Back in 40 minutes.
So, can I have a shout out, please, to Adam and Kate on their way to Italy, and say hello to Royce and Craig, who's still at work. Shout out, please, for Helen and Kev, who are driving to London for a well-earned rest away from the mayhem of their house renovations.
In my defense, all my intentions were good.
Oh, guess who?
And heaven owns a place somewhere for the misunderstood. You know I'd give you blood if it'd be enough. Devil's on my doorstep since the day I was born. It's hard to find a sunset in the
Looking at some of the old days on Radio 2, and I've got Saturday 30th of September. This was the opening day, and I'll just do the mornings for you here. 5:30 a.m. news summary and weather forecast. Breakfast special with Paul Hollingdale at 5:33, followed by Leslie Crowther. Then 5 to 10, Paul Simon and Colin Semper. Max Jaffa and Sandy McPherson at 10. This is on a Saturday, obviously. Marching and waltzing. Big show, marching and waltzing at midday.
I think that could come back and still work, you know.
You could host that, couldn't you, easily?
Absolutely.
Let's move to Friday, 9th of March. Talking of you hosting, because at midnight, this is March 2012. What were you doing Friday night at midnight?
Probably doing the overnight show from midnight till 3, was it?
Yeah, Janice is on holiday, so Tim Smith, star of afternoons, sits in with 2 hours of classic tunes and chat, followed by at 2 a.m. Sarah Cox. And this is 2012, followed by Vanessa Feltz, and then properly into the day, Chris Evans' breakfast show. We move to Monday, 30th of November 1992. Have a guess who was doing the breakfast show November 1992 on Radio 2.
Ken Bruce.
No.
Derek Jameson.
No.
So it wasn't Terry.
No. You won't get it.
Give us a clue.
Man or woman?
It's a man, and the clue is we're going to take the next call now. Yes, what is it?
Oh, I know it was. It was Brian Hayes.
It was Brian Hayes. Brian Hayes did the breakfast show for a while. Followed by Ken Bruce, then Jimmy Young Glow in the afternoon, then Ed Stewart, then John Dunn. Saturdays, April 1997. That was me doing 10 a.m. slot, followed by the Comedy Hour, the Monkhouse Archive, Judy Spires in the afternoon. That's like a typical Saturday from around 1997. And 1987, who was doing the breakfast show 1987? One of the names that you said.
Terry Wogan. No, it was Ken Bruce in 1987.
Wrong again. Oh, no. Did I mean me?
Was it Derek Jameson?
It was Derek Jameson. Followed by Ken Bruce, Jimmy Young, David Jacobs. David Jacobs was doing lunchtimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
This was July 1987. Let's play a couple more clips then. Dermot O'Leary joined Radio 2 2004, and his show was originally called The Saturday Club. They did afternoons. Here's Dermot.
Thank you, Mama, Sisters on 88 to 91 Radio 2. Welcome, my friends, to The Saturday Club. My name's Dermot O'Leary. Hope you're very well. We are with you from the hours of 2 to 4 on the Saturday. Our mission is a very...
And what about Sundays with Des?
Yeah. Desmond Carrington presented on Radio 2 over the years. He didn't get his own show, though, until 1981. It was called All Time Greats. It went out on Sunday lunchtime for more than 20 years until 2004. And listen to this. This is a great example, right, of Desmond Carrington. It's one of his information-filled links, and it shows his ability, which was fantastic, to smoothly go between different styles of music.
Albert Chevalier's music hall song knocked him in the old Kent Road. Turned into a sort of old China display cabinet there by the Pearly Kings of the Ted Heath Band, as it was constituted around 50 years ago. Ted Heath formed his own band on VJ Day, May the 7th, 1945. And although it's now history, it remains the best swing band that Britain ever produced. In the 1960s, the Platters formed a bridge.
I used to love his playlist. I mean, you could hear anything on there, and he was always so knowledgeable and set it all up perfectly.
Fantastic, and such a relaxed style of broadcasting. And the Friday night thing, the music goes round. That was wonderful.
That was good too. Tell us about Sing Something Simple then.
Do you remember how it went? Sing something simple. So Sing Something Simple started on the Light programme and continued on Radio 2 until 2001. This theme music will immediately take people back to Sunday afternoons of their childhood, doing the washing in our case.
You've been listening to Sing Something Simple.
That's great.
Cliff Adams' management presentation for BBC Radio 2. The producer was Stella Walters.
Is that brilliant?
Sing Something Simple, the famous theme which started and ended the show, complete with the show credits announced by our good friend
John Marsh. Fantastic.
John Marsh, yeah.
Saxophonist Benny Green worked for the BBC from 1955 until his death in 1998. I knew Benny Green just a bit of hero worship. I absolutely loved him for his knowledge, and now, working with his son is a treat as well. His long-running Sunday afternoon show was a mix of jazz and songs from the Great American Songbook, plus Benny's great stories. Benny's son Leo now regularly locally present shows right here on Radio 2, as I say. And this is from a programme on Tony Bennett. Here's Benny Green.
That moon glow gave me you.
Moonglow, sung there by Tony Bennett and a revivalist cowgirl called K.D. Lang. The writers were Will Hudson and Eddie DeLange, and DeLange in particular did well as a songwriter. Darn That Dream and Solitude, among others. One of the songs that Tony Bennett sings in this new album raises some very unexpected ghosts. My discovery of duplication only came about because I was doing this programme. Years ago, I got hold of an album of Eddie Cantor soundtracks, including a picture called Kid Millions. One track appealed to me because it seemed to be so typical of Hollywood.
So perfect. It just didn't get any better than Benny Green, another consummate broadcaster. We're looking at afternoon shows in They Did Afternoons.
It's all for you. BBC Radio 2.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose. And our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can.
Do not wallow in the mire.
And our love become a funeral pyre.
Doors Light My Fire.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
From that year, at the beginning of Radio 1 and 2. Well now, Craig Brown from Private Eye, he's written a kind of biography of Princess Margaret. Coming up in the next hour. Also, Shalomar, they'll be on with us. They're one of the artists appearing at Radio 2's All-Star Party in Manchester tomorrow. And the non-stop oldies chosen by Michael Allman from Ingle in Preston, right after the news.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Harvey Cook. The trial has begun of 3 former executives at Tesco, charged over their role in a scandal which wiped £2 billion off the supermarket's total share value. The company's former finance chief, managing director and commercial director of food were accused of fraud and false accounting after Tesco was found to have inflated its profits in 2014. Adina Campbell, who's outside Southwark Crown Court, says prosecutors accused them of cooking the books.
The jury was also told about their compensation packages, which involved salary, benefits and shares amounting to more than £1 or £2 million each. And we also heard that some of the Tesco employees resigned from their prestigious roles within the company because they didn't want to allegedly become involved in illegitimate accounting processes.
Christopher Bush, Carl Rugberg and John Skolter all deny the charges. A court has ruled that one of the alleged kidnappers of a British model can be extradited to Italy to face trial alongside his brother. 20-year-old Chloe Ayling is said to have been snatched by a group calling itself Black Death after being lured to a fake shoot in Milan in July. Mikael Herbert was arrested by the National Crime Agency last month. The Governor of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, has given his clearest indication yet that interest rates could rise as early as next month. He told the BBC an increase was likely in the relatively near term. The economist Jeremy Cook says this could mark the beginning of a series of hikes.
Well, we do think that we are going to see 25 basis points, 0.25% put on the base rate in November, mainly as a result of trying to undo that emergency cut that we saw post the EU referendum vote last year. But the key thing is obviously whether this means the beginning of a series or it's just a one-and-done type of hike. And that's what the communications policy of the Bank of England will point to, hopefully, over the course of the next couple of months.
Up to 63 people are believed to have died when a boat carrying Rohingya Muslims fleeing the violence in Myanmar sank in rough seas off Bangladesh. The International Organization for Migration said 23 people were confirmed dead and 40 more were missing, presumed drowned. 29 donkeys which work on Blackpool Beach have been seized by the RSPCA following allegations of neglect. Inspectors raided a farm in a village just outside the seaside resort. A number of dogs were also seized. A school near Weston-super-Mare in Somerset has introduced standing desks for children to try to improve their learning and health. 3 specially designed units have been set up at Cewstoke Primary, one of only 5 schools in the UK to use them. Sarah Harding is the school's head teacher.
We're looking at encouraging children to keep working but be comfortable in their learning. I'm sure we all know adults who work best standing up. I've heard of walking meetings even that are taking place in some workplaces. So this is about encouraging the children to keep working, but if they need to move, then move.
And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. And next at 4.
Thank you.
Stereo sounds from Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Pulled in just behind the bridge, he lays her down. He frowns, gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He kissed her then and there. She took his ring, took his babies. It took him minutes, took her nowhere. Heaven knows he'd have taken anything. All night. She wants a young American. The young American, all the way from Washington. Her breadwinner begs off the bathroom floor. We live for just these 20 years. Do we have to die for the 50 more? And all night, he wants the young American. Young American, just a thug. He wants the young American. All right, but he wants the young American. President Nixon, do you remember the bills you have to pay, or even yesterday? You ain't a purple, you ain't a horse, a bird's got a canyon, a lady got a Chrysler, Black's got the stacker, White's got a soul train, Mama's got cramps, and look at your handshake. I heard the news today, oh boy. I got a sweet hand, you got the feel.
The Young Americans. These oldies chosen by Michael Allman from Ingol and Preston. Love the show. I've been waiting to choose the oldies for ages. At 34, I reckon I listen to a much wider variety of music than my friends. Oh, yeah. Stretching back to the 1960s, my tastes have been heavily influenced by my older brother and sister, and I love songs that take me by surprise and stand the test of time. Yeah. I'm in the early days of running my own leaflet distribution business. It's hard work, but I'm loving being my own boss. No family of my own, just a beautiful cat called Daisy. When I find the time, I love to cook, especially anything involving cheese or chili. And I'm the former captain of 2 very successful pool teams. Thanks for playing my oldies.
Every day. Non-stop oldies. Non-stop.
Of a traveling show. My mama used to dance for the money they'd throw. Papa would do whatever he could. Preach a little gospel, sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and lay their money down. Picked up a boy just south of Mobile, gave him a ride, filled him with a hot meal. I was 16, he was 21. Rode with us to Memphis, and Papa would have shot him if he knew what he'd done. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and lay their money down. I never had schooling, but it taught me well with its smooth southern style. 3 months later, I'm a gal in trouble, and I haven't seen him for a while. I haven't seen him for a while. She was born in the wagon of a traveling show. Her mama had to dance for the money they'd throw. lay their money down. Gypsies, tramps and thieves, we hear it from the people of the town. They call us gypsies.
Listening to his non-stop oldies is Michael Allman and his cat Daisy. Cher, Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves and the Bee Gees.
That you have left me. I keep telling myself that it's true. I can get over anything you want, my love. But I can't get myself over you. Don't forget to remember me and the love that used to be. I still remember you. I love you. In my heart lies a memory to till the stars above. Don't forget to remember me, my love. On my wall lies a photograph of you, girl. Though I try to forget you somehow, you're the mirror of my soul. So take me out of my home. Let me try to go on living right now. Don't forget to remember me and the love that used to be. I still remember you. I love you. In my heart lies a memory to tell.
Written by Barry and Morris, Bee Gees. Don't forget to remember. Country. Part of the non-stop oldies chosen by Michael Allman from Ingall, Preston. 3:15 on the oldies.
You're the only woman I need, and baby, you know it. You can make this beggar a king, a clown or a poet. 'Cause I got nothing to hide, just a peace of mind.
Music, 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 music.
A 3-day digital radio station celebrating 50 years of
Radio 1. And now the story so far. How you doing, gang? All right? All right? All right?
This could be massive, massive.
BBC Radio 1 Vintage. Available on digital radio. Saturday morning from 6. Where it began.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2. Very superstitious writings on the wall.
were the non-stop oldies. Going to talk to Craig Brown in a moment. All about Princess Margaret. And then after that, Shalomar. Thank you, Michael. Steve, can you say hi to Deb and Bride travelling to Carterton to help their son Ben and his family move house? Thank you. This says, hey, Steve, it's Pete. All right, Pete. And Trudy stuck on the M25 in the jams. I know. It's both of our birthdays today. Loving the show. Steve can have a mention for Chris Fowler, me, who's got 2 days left in Doncaster before moving to Fife on Sunday to live and work. Hope that goes well.
As part of the celebrations for the BBC's new Poetry and Spoken Word Festival, we head to Hull.
The words I write do their thing, and the rhythms I create do their thing, and my gig is happening.
Our special guests include the eminent John Cooper Clarke.
You're like a dose of scabies. I've got you under my skin. You make life a fairy tale. Grim.
And the electrifying Isaiah Hull.
Forlorn as a fruit fly when the trees die. In the meantime, me singing, killing me softly, killing me softly, killing me softly.
Contains Strong Language, the new festival for poetry and the spoken word.
In Grafton Street in Hull, we'd write 3 or 4 songs over a couple of days.
Join me, Joe Wiley, online now at Radio 2 website.
We return for some factoids. Here's Bobby Pryor.
Kevin Spacey's older brother is a professional Rod Stewart impersonator.
I tell you what, Kevin Spacey is a brilliant impressionist.
He is, yeah. He's President Clinton. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and he also does the late Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
And he also does Al.
Oh, Al Pacino. Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Oh,
Is that your best Al Pacino?
Yeah, that's my Al Pacino.
I'll move on then. Wrigley's chewing gum was originally included as a freebie to go along with a packet of the company's baking powder that they produced in the early days. The chewing gum soon became so popular that the company began producing the gum and not the baking powder.
Spearmint and chewing gum commercials we remember. Juicy fruit adds to your fun. It's a hit with everyone.
Wrigley spearmint
gum, gum, gum. Stimmerol gum, Stimmerol gum, Stimmerol chewing gum. Stimmerol is the sportsman's gum.
Is that the one in the stripy blue and white packet with the red bit on it?
Yeah, I think you could buy it across Europe, and it used to be on.
It was mentholated, wasn't it?
Yeah, it used to be on Radio Veronica and RNI and all those stations.
What about Beech Nut? Remember Beech Nut?
Beech Nut. Yeah, I used to get them out in the machine.
Yeah, the
little
old style
packets
machines.
of 5 or something like that.
And KP as well.
They did nuts, didn't they?
Can we tie this into the Radio 1 and 2 birthday or not?
I don't think we can, no. Although maybe Tone was chewing some beech nut as he launched Radio 1 in 1967.
There you go, this exciting new sound of Radio 1.
Factoids. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
I won't blame it on you, but it's a hard, cold fact. Like a ball from the blue, I just can't hold back, no. Blame it on me, 'cause I know I'm weak. Am I so wrong? 'Cause all I want is a chance and hope. You won't love me when it all goes up in flames. You won't want me when no one knows my name. Oh, life is hard, and you're so fast. Don't always put the brakes on me, but I know you won't love me when only hearts remain. When you hold me that way, you make it so hard to leave. Like the sun to the rain, you're just an endless tease. You take it from me, you take it so easily. Am I so wrong? 'Cause all I want is a chance and hope. But you won't love me when it all goes up in flames. You won't want me when no one knows my name. Oh, life
voice, a bit Cher-like, I'm thinking. Betsy, You Won't Love Me. Now 3:29, we're back with Bobby.
Thanks, Steve. First of all, Glasgow, the M8. On the eastbound side, there was an accident, 17 to 16 at Craighall. They've actually cleared it out of the way now, but you've still got very, very big queues. To the M6 northbound, 12 to 13, up to Stafford South. Now, there was an accident there earlier. It looks like all lanes are open. I'm waiting for absolute confirmation, but all lanes seem to be running now, with it sitting on the hard shoulder. So you've got slow traffic on that approach. M1 northbound at 25 for Nottingham. There was a breakdown. Now, again, they've got all lanes open, definitely, but you've got really solid queues going through there. Latest on the A50, eastbound is still shut between Blythe, roundabout Draycott and Uttoxeter Way, so the A522. So from the Blythe Bridge towards Uttoxeter, eastbound is still closed. Avoid the area. I don't have any reopening time at all on this, and it's really starting to have an impact on Friday afternoon traffic. The latest on the M25 clockwise, between 9 and 16 for the M40. We've got really long queues. There was a car fire just before junction 9. That hasn't helped the queues either. Anti-clockwise, busy from 16 in patches around to Church, as you might expect. 9 to 7 is also busy towards the M23. And I've just had news, if you're anti-clockwise, heading towards the tunnels, there's an accident just past junction 2, causing queues back to the M20. And then finally, the A34 northbound at Abington, closed still between the A415 and the A423, the Hinksey Hill interchange. Back with more. 20 minutes.
45 minutes away from serious jocking.
Her social life during the 1950s was a catalogue of minor rebellions. Margaret was determined to flaunt convention. She lit up in public. Her long cigarette holder became her trademark. She stayed out late. She danced in jazz clubs.
She had a set of people who had to be there. She would demand it, and they were there, mainly men, mainly from the peerage. And she would keep them up until 3 and 4 in the morning. They couldn't leave until she decided she wanted to go.
Craig Brown is a journalist, a satirist, and the only person ever to have won 3 different press awards for Best Humorist, Columnist, and Critic in the same year. Following on from the success of his book One on One in 2011, he was here for that too. Craig has released a new book, Mom Darling, 99 Glimpses of Princess Margaret. It's the first biography of Princess Margaret since her death in 2002. Or is it? Here's Craig. Craig, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. Actually, I don't like to correct you, but most people say ma'am rather than ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am to rhyme with spam.
Okay, so what am I to say, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
All
Right. You said ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Well, is that important?
No, not at all. But if you want to order it in a bookshop, you might have to get it right.
Very good. You're good. Now, it's mostly a factual biography. Now, anybody that knows your work, and I do, you're basically a satirist and a very good writer, an observer of life and living.
Thank you.
So what is this? Is it that? Or is it part fantasy? You know, how steeped in reality might this be?
Well, its subtitle is 99 Glimpses of Princess Margaret, because I come to her from lots of different angles. So it's largely entirely factual. And I think people will be able to tell when I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So I have things like parallel lives, so that if she, for instance, Picasso was obsessed with her and wanted to marry her. And so I have a thing, if they had married, I have a report from Hello magazine on their marriage and that kind of thing. The thing I find tedious about biographies, and I have to review a lot, you know, good and bad, but they sort of drudge along from birth to death, and especially royal biographies. There's lots of them, you know, going on a Canadian tour in 1953 and what they were wearing and who greeted them in Ontario. So I wanted a way of just cutting out all the kind of dross and just homing in on things which I thought were interesting, and I think I've sort of solved that problem.
Is it also fairly irreverent, or do you pay reverence?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend it to someone who's completely reverential towards the royals. I mean, it's not, you know...
I'm sorry for that silly question.
Good sides as well as bad sides, but largely I like the royals who've kind of go off the rails.
Yeah. And that's what made her interesting,
Yeah,
wasn't
she
it?
was a sort of pioneer in that respect, I think.
And when it's called glimpses, it's glimpses through other people's eyes.
Yes, sometimes. For instance, I have, if she had married Peter Townsend, what would have happened? Or if she'd been the firstborn and become the Queen, I have her royal Christmas broadcast as
that's interesting.
Princess Margaret. But largely I play by the rules, and you can tell. I mean, so you can read it as a straight biography.
And what would have happened had she married... It wasn't a stupid question. What would have happened if she'd married Peter Townsend? Because they say that was a big turning point in her life, don't they?
Yes, but actually, her parents sent her away him away for 2 years. She was only 23. He was 17 years older than... I think it was perfectly reasonable for them to say, look, wait a while. And by the age of 25, she could decide for herself. And when he came back, he'd already met the woman he then married. So I think they'd both gone off the idea.
She was very self-aware, wasn't she, as a person, and also very aware of her position and what she could have been. I mean, clearly she wanted to be queen, but her sister was queen, right?
Yes, I think she always said that it was unfair, that because the queen was kind of worshipped, no one thought she was good, that they wanted a bad sister, so there had to be a good sister and a bad sister. But in fact, Giles Brandreth, who you probably know, he told me a couple of days ago something I wish I'd put in the book, because I didn't know it then. But he said she was once sitting next to Edward Heath when he was Prime Minister at a dinner. She said to him, "You're more boring than the most provincial mayor." And then she put her hands to his face and moved his face away from her. And that was when he was Prime Minister. So she could be monstrously rude, yeah.
But, I mean, was it in fun? I mean, would Ted Heath have thought, oh, that's hilarious, she's just been zany?
No.
I'll take that as a no then. He wouldn't have thought that, no, he wouldn't. I don't even know why I even mentioned that. That was a silly question.
It's very interesting behaviour, though. It's entertaining behaviour as well.
Yeah.
Unless you're Ted Heath, of course.
The thing is, who did she think she was? Well, she was Princess Margaret, and that's the way royals behave, isn't it,
She
sometimes?
was very, very proud of being the daughter of a king and the sister of a queen. And so she loved that status, but at the same time, she wanted to be a bohemian and in the arty set. So she loved mixing with, Jack Nicholson and people in Hollywood or Peter Sellers.
Yeah. I can't work out if you liked her or not.
Well, in a way, it doesn't really matter.
It does. It does to me.
Because I just saw her from... some people loved her, some people... I mean, she did have people who loved her. I wouldn't have wanted to spend a weekend with her, but I might have had lunch with her, kind of thing.
I think
Sounds
so.
like you grew to like her more as you wrote the book.
I wouldn't go that far.
The answer's no.
Stupid observation.
Another stupid question.
I mean, no, there are occasionally... I think when someone is... dying or when they've had a bad accident, then of course you feel sorry for them. But I think, as a general contributor to the royal life, she was probably bad. But to the national life, she was probably, it's like Fergie, you sort of think, well, actually, that's much more fun than someone who behaves themselves.
Ma'am, Darling, 99 Glimpses of Princess Margaret by Craig Brown is out now. And you continue to, do all your other stuff, right?
I know. I've just been, I had to run here because I was, doing a parody of the cricket commentator Henry Blofeld.
Blowers? Great. What, for the eye?
So, yeah. So I try and do lots of different people, and he was another one.
Listen, very good to see you, and enjoy your weekend, and thank you very much. And that new book is called Ma'am, Darling. Thank you very much, Craig Brown, everybody. Yeah.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know my heart is safe with you. Ooh. So now my love to you, baby, I surrender. Get ready.
you a check. When I say your name, just say I. Jeffrey.
Aye.
It's Howard.
Aye.
Carolyn.
Aye, 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 aye.
That was a trick. Something's going on. Shalomar out here.
What's up? Yeah.
Good afternoon, guys and gal. Good afternoon. Shalomar are funk and soul legends and have sold over 25 million records until the classic lineup split in the mid-80s. But in 2001, they reformed with original member Jeffrey Daniel, Howard Hewitt, and brand new member Carolyn Griffey, alongside a seven-piece backing band. Now, tomorrow night at the O2 Apollo in Manchester, to celebrate its 50th birthday, That's Us Radio 2 will host a spectacular soul, funk and disco party, and Shalomar will be there alongside Trevor Nelson, Craig Charles and Animatronic, plus Soul to Soul, the Craig Charles Fantasy Funk Band, and guest vocalist Sean Escoffery and Omar and Lisa Stansfield. And that is a hell of a lineup. A round of applause for that big lineup.
And I've been around the world and
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Now, it's interesting because you guys have played the music of our life. You were there for us right through the 80s and 90s, and now, of course, those tunes. And by the way, we're going to play the new single in just a moment.
Very good.
So don't worry about that. So listen, since the reform, I mean, you've been touring constantly, right?
Jeffrey and I had been doing the Shalomar concept about a couple of years before that. I think we first got the first offer in Japan.
That was in 99.
99, yeah. And we called Jody, to come, but she was doing her thing, and so Jeffrey and I started doing it.
Yeah.
After doing it for a couple of years, we wanted to bring that female entity back into the group, and we didn't go out and audition the girls and everything because Carolyn was the perfect female entity to bring into that spot because of her history. She's known the group since its conception back in 76, I guess it was. So it was a perfect fit as far as vocally, look-wise, image-wise, everything. It was perfect.
And Jeffrey, I mean, the band has been together or started what year? When was the first band initiated?
Actually, in 76, it was the tail end of 76 into 77. But we had a different lineup then. And then Take That to the Bank was our second studio album. But I actually was trying to get Howard to come in at that time, but Howard had other obligations.
Sure.
Then we finally had the chance to get Howard into the group.
Would you say that the genre, I mean, because, we think dance music, disco, funk, soul, it's all in there as one genre almost.
Shalomar, we have transcended all the music. So you can't just call us R&B. You can't just call us dance. You can't just call us funk.
Yeah.
We transcend
We should think
all
of a
that.
word.
And people were looking at us more as like a disco thing at first, right?
Yeah.
Howard has always been a soul singer. So when we finally put out ballads like This Is for the Lover in You and things like that, then people started giving us the, okay, they're serious R&B nod,
Yeah, I was not a big disco fan.
He hated disco.
It was not my kind of music. But the thing is, like Jeff just said, to me, I mean, fortunately, when I came into the group, it was like the end of 79. So it was like on the tail end of disco. And it wasn't until we put out For the Lover in You, when even back home, back in the States, they stopped referring to us as like the disco band Shalomar, the dance band Shalomar. It was just more like Shalomar. This is the group. And For the Lover in You made the group more well-rounded. And I was a big fan of that.
Now, listen, Radio 2 is on its 50th birthday. And Johnny Walker, one of my great heroes, Radio 2 DJ, I remember him talking on one of the pirate stations, talking about soul music and what is soul music. And he said something like, well, it's just coming from the inside. And now you guys, would you say that's true? I mean, because it's so difficult to define, but you know it when you hear it.
I really didn't understand that until, even when I first joined Shalomar, I really didn't know how to feel the music. And I understand now more so that is absolutely true, because I watch Howard when he's singing. Watching them has helped me feel the music. So that's how you're able to really even make it your own. So it is something you feel in your soul.
And with you guys, it's instinct, isn't it?
It's hard to even say that because, you know, after doing it for so long, it's just what comes naturally. It's what you feel when you hear something.
I have a question for you. Did you say Johnny Walker was doing pirate radio at one time?
Yeah, he used to, in the 60s, he was on pirate radio. Then he went to Radio 1. Then he's here at Radio 2.
Don't you miss those days? Those were the great days.
You know, I don't know, because the British pirate radio days led to Radio 1 and Radio 2, and so, you know, it's been an evolution in radio terms in England.
Wow. Johnny Walker, wherever you are.
Yeah, we love you.
You're a good alcohol.
Let me just pick up the Shalomar Real Thing tour dates. October 26th is Eastleigh. Saturday 28th is Norwich. Sunday 29th is Great Yarmouth. Tuesday 31st is Bury St Edmunds. November is Wednesday 1st, Brighton. Then on to St Albans and Bognor and Skegness and Wolverhampton and Glasgow and Barrow and Preston and Benidorm and Wrexham and Cardiff and Sheffield. And then December back here for London and Brighton. And don't forget.
I'm tired
no,
now.
you won't be. No, because once you get out there, your instinct kicks in.
The instinct.
Yeah. And we're going to play the real thing. Who's going to set up this single as we go?
Well, the new single is the first time we've been able to get together and do a studio cut in years. And we're working along with Leon Silvers, who actually produced.
Oh, wow.
He produced all the early Shalomar stuff, Night to Remember Everything.
Because Tim and I were listening to it earlier on and thinking, wow, that's just fantastic. It sounds like the old stuff, but it sounds like something new.
Leon's an amazing producer, and he's a creative cat. And when he first brought the track to me, he and I were doing some stuff for my next solo project. And when I heard the track, I said, man, this is perfect Shalomar situation here. So we're real happy with it.
Radio 2's All-Star Party is sold out, but you can hear the whole thing as it happens live from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. on BBC Radio 2 here, and you can see Shalomar on tour starting in Eastleigh on October 26th. And here comes that single. Good luck tomorrow night, and thank you very much. And here's the single with Shalomar, everybody!
One that's built on love, and I see no letting up. You're the one that I trust. That's why I know we've got something special, and that's what we need a whole lot more of. It's such a feel-good thing I got going on with you, and I need you by my side. What we've got, no one can deny. 'Cause everybody looks for the real thing. No imitator. We're like a brand name, not a knockoff. It's the real thing. That's you and I. A true real.
And that's how I feel. On my knees I kneel. I pray to keep this real. Claim it's a done deal. We got good stuff, yeah, from day one. Now it's non-stop. We've got no reason to change it. No. It's such a feel-good thing I got going on with you. 'Cause I need you by my side. What we've got, no one can deny. 'Cause everybody looks for the real thing. No imitator. We're like a brand name, not a knockoff. It's the real thing. You and I
Gotta have the real thing.
If it ain't broke, it don't need a fix. We keep working the chemistry the way it is. We are together 'cause we wanna be, no tit for tat. That's how I see it looking back. That's all it took to ignite these feelings. Not a good look to fight the real thing. Real thing. Oh,
It's not a knockoff.
not a knockoff. It's the real thing. The real thing.
See, now that is really nice, isn't it? 10 to 4. Shalomar, The Real Thing, new. So, are you ready for this? Yeah, from 4:15, it's going to be Serious Jockin. Jockin, no G. The Jockin returns. If you want to get your Serious Jockin message on or a dedication in early, you can email right now using seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. That's seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. I know, all one word, no G at the end of Jockin, or you can text us 88291. Please include, by the way, your no G puns. You know what to do. 88291 to text, or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin, no G. Serious Jockin, no G. Let's do a bit of Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's back.
Same eyes blue, same white shirt, couple more tattoos. But it's not you, and it's not me. Tastes so sweet, looks so real. Sounds like something that I used to feel. But I can't touch what I see. We're not who we used to be. We're not who we used to be. We're just two ghosts standing in the place of you and me. Trying to remember how it feels to have a heartbeat. Light washes this room white. The moon dances over your good side. And this was all we used to need. Tongue-tied like we've never known, telling those stories we already told. 'Cause we don't say what we really mean. We're not who we used to be. We're not who we used to be. We're just two ghosts standing in the place of you and me. We're not who we used to be. We're not who we used to be. We're just two ghosts swimming in a glass half empty. Trying to remember how it feels to have a heart. Just two ghosts standing.
That is my friend Harry Styles. He has a knowing look.
We're not who we used to be.
And so do you.
See what we used to see.
Give me your knowing look. Go on. Yep, it's there.
In a glass half empty.
At midnight, Annika will be bringing you 2 hours of all the best music sessions, celebrity interviews, and most interesting moments on Radio 2 from the last 7 days. Tonight she's got Ricky Gervais telling Dermot about his crazy uncle. Lisa Tarbuck confesses about her hilarious run-in with Mother Nature. And Chris Evans tells Nigella exactly how he likes his egg sandwich made in the morning. Plus, she's got music sessions from Ricky Ross, Claire Teal, Mark Armand and ABBA's own Benny Anderson. All with Annika Rice and The Happening right here on Radio 2 this evening at midnight. And a reminder from 4:15 Serious Jockin, if you want to get your message on, seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. That would be seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. Or you can text 88291, or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin. It's so exciting. Now here's Bobby.
Thanks, Steve. First of all, Glasgow, the M8 eastbound. That earlier bump, 17 to 16, although it's gone. Towards Craighall, we've still got very heavy delays. All lanes are open, though. M6 problems. Southbound, 31A, Longridge to 31 at Samlesbury. An accident still there, one lane shut. M6 northbound, there was a bump at 29, which is now gone, which has left queues as well, but all lanes are open. M6 northbound, 20 to 21. Up towards Woolston from the Lim interchange, there's an accident there, and it's closed one lane, but also queuing up from 19. Then the M6 northbound, 12 to 13. We've got the accident still towards Stafford South being recovered. A1M, if you're on the northbound side at the bottom, 6 to 7 up towards Stevenage, there was an accident earlier. It's cleared now, but you've still got big delays. The M42 as well, from 3A all the way up to junction 5 following the earlier accident on the northbound side. You've still got big queues through there. Don't think they're going to clear anytime soon. And to the M1, the earlier breakdown at 25 for Nottingham, although it's gone, it's left really big delays past Loughborough. The A50 between Stoke-on-Trent and Derby is still closed eastbound, shut between the A521 and the A522 Uttoxeter Way. And the M25 queues clockwise, 9 Leatherhead, 16 for the M40 across the top from 21 to 25, anti-clockwise 17 to 11 at Chertsey, again 9 to 7, big queue into the Dartford Tunnel from junction 3. And finally, the A34 northbound is still shut from the A415 Marcham interchange to the A423, the Hinksey Hill interchange. Back with more in half an hour.
Serious Jockin, 18 minutes away.
Serious Jockin.
You're in tune with Radio 2 on 433 330.
Oh, I like that.
And Stereo VHF.
On my face, all the things that hurt me disappear without a trace. Only me on the inside and a big wide open sky. I'm always happy at the wheel. I see it all go drifting by. 10,000 sorrows, 10 million tears, all part of the making, how you got to be here. Relax, listen to her engine, leave your troubles for a while. Dream your darkest secret, the one that always makes you smile. I'm happy on the road. Yeah, I'm happy on the road. Sometimes you're standing still, let your troubles do the same. Let the pressure fall away, let it go and start again. There's only me on the inside and a big wide open sky. I'm always happy at the wheel, see it all go drifting by.
That's Happy on the Road. It's Chris Rea. So, next hour, traffic with Bobby, sports guy, news with Harvey. Next, Showbiz Cuts, Tony Blackburn and James Norton at 4:15 The Jockin. United Kingdom, across planet Earth. This is BBC Radio 2, online on digital radio and at 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Harvey Cook. In the past few minutes, UKIP has announced that its new leader will be a former army officer, Henry Bolton. He beat off competition from the controversial anti-Islam campaigner Anne-Marie Waters. Mr Bolton said his core task would be holding the government to account on Brexit. A former senior civil servant has urged the government to pause the rollout of its universal credit scheme, which merges 6 benefits into one. Dame Louise Casey told the BBC that the time it takes to deliver the payments could push claimants into dire circumstances. Keely Hignall from Citizens Advice says that's already happening.
Universal credit is designed in a way that builds in a 6-week wait. It's fundamental to the design of that benefit. Now, worryingly, even DWP's own data shows that 1 in 4 people are waiting longer than that 6 weeks. That's a huge amount of time for people to go without any money. It's not like your bills stop. It's not like your landlord's going to go, hey, it's fine, don't pay the rent this month.
3 former Tesco executives are on trial over their alleged role in a multi-million-pound accounting scandal. The 3 men all deny helping to inflate the company's profits in 2014. A court has ruled that one of the alleged kidnappers of a British model should be extradited to Italy to face trial alongside his brother. 20-year-old Chloe Ayling claims she was snatched by a group calling itself Black Death after being lured to a fake shoot in Milan in July. 36-year-old Michał Herber, who's a Polish national, says he'll appeal. Our correspondent Helena Lee has been following the case at Westminster Magistrates Court.
One of the arguments from his legal team was that the case may have been made up, that it was a complete sham, but the judge here this afternoon said that that wasn't his job. His job isn't to look into the allegation of kidnap. His job is simply to honour that request from the Italian authorities to have him extradited back to Italy.
Senior officials in the United States say Washington plans to remove around 60% of its embassy staff in Cuba. It comes after at least 21 diplomats were subjected to apparent sonic attacks that left them with hearing loss, dizziness, nausea and other ailments. The Cuban government has strongly denied involvement. The technology entrepreneur Elon Musk has set out plans to send cargo ships to Mars within 5 years and people by 2024. Mr. Musk said construction work on the first spaceship would begin by the middle of next year. Here's our science correspondent, Jonathan Amos.
Elon Musk has a track record of pioneering reusable rockets and electric cars. So when he says he can get humans to Mars in 7 years, he's taken seriously. He's designing a new rocket system called the BFR that would be big enough to carry 100 people and could fly multiple times. It would just need refueling. Mr. Musk says his SpaceX company is going to refocus all of its efforts on the project. The system will be affordable, he says, because the BFR can also fly people rapidly around the Earth in place of long-haul jets.
Jonathan Amos reporting, and that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 4. Alex at 5.
Cheers, Harvey. Over to you, sports guy.
Yes, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says he has no problem with Sergio Aguero being in Amsterdam, as he confirmed that the striker fractured a rib in a car accident in the city. Guardiola says he doesn't know how long Aguero will be out for, but that he only found out he was in the Netherlands this morning when he heard about the crash. Meanwhile, City defender Benjamin Mendy will miss most of the rest of the season with a knee injury. Jose Mourinho says Manchester United will be without Paul Pogba long-term following his hamstring injury. England's women have appointed under-19s boss Mo Marley as interim coach after sacking Mark Sampson. The men's side will be without Dele Alli for one game. He was suspended for making a rude gesture in their last match. Scott Brown and Stuart Armstrong will miss Scotland's 2 World Cup qualifiers with calf problems. And in the final one day at Southampton, the West Indies are 221 for 5 in the 44th over. England have already won the 5-match series 3-0.
Well, thank you, sports guy.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself a sail. Then I'll float to you, my darling, with the evening on my tail. Although not the most honest means of travel, it gets me there nonetheless. I'm a heartless man at worst, babe, and a helpless one at best. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. No, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. Oh, I'm often found explaining, but the hurt plays out all the same. And although I'm left defeated, it gets held against my name. I know you got plenty to offer, baby, but I guess I've taken quite enough. While I'm some stain there on your bedsheet, you're my diamond in the rough. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. No, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. I know that the writing's on the wall, but darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy after my hug.
Hello, good afternoon, wherever you're listening. This is Radio 2, BBC station in Great Britain. There's Candy. What a beautiful song. I've forgotten all about that. Paolo Nutini.
Know that
Happy Valley actor James Norton was on the red carpet last night to talk about his new film, Flatliners. James explained how it has something for everyone and why it's the perfect film for lovebirds.
It's kind of got everything. It's got a little bit of comedy, drama, a bit of horror, thriller. I think probably other people have said this. It's a great date movie. If you want to take your guy or girl on a date, then it's kind of perfect.
And as you may or may not know, Radio 1 Vintage starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with our very own Tony Blackburn. And last night, Tony was on The One Show talking about times before Radio 1 started in 1967. It wasn't all plain sailing.
It was out on the North Sea aboard a pirate radio ship called Radio Caroline and Big L Radio London.
Yeah.
I was out there for 3 years, and we did 2 weeks on the ship and a week off. And we were floating off the coast of Frinton.
Right.
And I was looking at Frinton on Sea in Essex for 3 years. And nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Even when we were shipwrecked, we were actually shipwrecked there, and still nobody came out to see us.
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. Well, love is all around me, and so the feeling grows. It's written on the wind, it's everywhere I go. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. You know I love you
before me as I lay on my bed. I kinda get to thinking of all the things you said. You gave your promise to me, and I gave mine to you. I need someone beside me in everything I do. You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. 'Cause all my love you can depend. It's written on the
Trogs were very good, but they were no Bill Nye, were they?
where I go.
Is it Billy Mack?
Yeah.
So if you really love me, come on and let it
What's the line? Well, Ant or Deck?
Come on and let it show. Come on and let it show. Come on and let it show.
4 minutes away from Serious Jockin. No, G.
Gonna be a transformation in your heart and soul. Gonna be a transformation, baby, now that you know. Getting used to righteousness when it makes you feel whole. Gonna be a transformation, baby, down in your soul. Remember when we were downhearted, didn't have nowhere to go. And the wisdom of insecurity, just knowing that we know that something starts happening, feel like you're on a roll. Gonna be a transformation, baby, down in your soul. God's like a river keeps on wanting to flow. Keeps on advancing with the wisdom you know. Time has a rhythm when the love is the love. Love is forever, baby, down in your soul. I'll be a transformation, baby, down in your soul. Gonna be a transformation, now that you know. Get used to righteousness, 'cause it makes you feel whole. Gonna be a transformation, down
In your soul. 4:14.
Oi, silly boy Steve, drop the G and do some serious jocking.
It's coming.
BBC Radio 2.
Yeah. That is Poppy.
Thanks, Steve. M6 on the southbound side. The bump between 31 and 31A, so down from Longridge to Samlesbury. Still one lane shut for recovery. M6 northbound bump 20 to 21 up towards Wilson. All lanes are open, but we've still got queues from 19. And the M6 southbound, we've got a new breakdown now between 6 and 5, so down towards Castle Bromwich. A50 Stoke-on-Trent to Derby is still closed eastbound, shut between the A521, the Blythe Bridge, Draycott turn-off, and the A522, Uttoxeter to Way turn-off. The A38 southbound at Derby, broken down lorry causing queues between the A52 Markeaton Island and the A61 Alfreton Road, and the A38 at Barton under Needwood. Again, we've got a broken down lorry causing huge queues at the Carhome turn-off, and the M25, one big queue clockwise 9 to 16, another one across the top 21 to 25 at Enfield, anti-clockwise a big queue from 17 to 11, again 9 to 7 to the M23, into the tunnel it's queuing from 3, and the M3 northbound, there's been a bump 4A at Farnborough, we've got 2 lanes shut. M4 broken down lorry 5 to 6, so heading out of London to Slough, we've got 1 lane closed, and the A34 finally northbound at Abingdon, we've got it still closed from the A415 to the A423.
The home of entertainment.
Stand by for the Jockin.
24-hour friend.
Your 24-hour friend.
Radio 2 and you. That's the perfect blend. Oh, it's all for you. BBC Radio 2.
And now, on the eve of Radio 2's 50th birthday, the time is now for our weekly celebration of old school disco and dance culture. And from a parallel punland, Serious Jockin is different every time. It's all for you. There'll be Motown stacks and open house. Friday night is Jockin night. There'll be two-way family Jockin favourites, Janet and John's favourite tunes. It's you, the night and the Jockin. Let's sing something Jockin. The weekend is here. This is Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin.
The weekend starts now. Here comes the Jockin.
The jam is pumping, look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. A place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. A place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. 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 Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping, look ahead, the crowd are jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. A place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. A place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. 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 Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up. Yo, pump up the jam, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. Yeah. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam.
Pump up the jam.
Pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump up the jam. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam.
The doctor said to me, "You're not doing the Jockin, are you, with that throat?" I said, "Yes, I am." You try and stop me, you won't. Technotronic, pump up the jam on the Jockin. This is DJ Silly Boy. with live Serious Jockin'. It's back. It's 4:20, but what is it? Well, it is me, DJ Silly Boy, live from Wogan House. It's old school, new school, and running late for school all at once. It's more impressive than attempting to do a paso doble, a rumba, a cha-cha-cha, and the tango all at the same time, darling. More dedications than we got time for, that's for sure. Playing as many jingles and pingles as possible. Sound levels peaking 11, right, Nick? It's loud, and it makes absolutely no sense.
88 to 91 FM.
You're on Serious Jockin'.
BBC Radio 2.
Hi, it's still right in the afternoon on the BBC.
This is DJ Silly Boy. There's Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. I'd like to say hello to my very good friend Chris Evans. He loves it. He loves the jocking. I did hear him the other morning, like messing around with my jingles. Like, you know, he wants to be doing serious jocking. I know that. But sorry, old friend, you're just not me. You're brilliant, but, you know, you can't be DJ Silly Boy. If you want to get your message on, it's Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. Serious Jockin' at bbc.co.uk. Or you can text 88291 now. We need your new No G puns, or you can tweet us at BBC Radio just using the hashtag Serious Jockin. Steve, yes, sat in sunny Tenerife by the pool doing a little serious sunbathing. No G, we like that. Off to see the osteopath. Here we go. Serious clicking. Nick from Ipswich. Serious clicking. We like that. Favourite so far. This says on crutches after hip operation, replacement operation. Yes, serious hopping. Janet, hope you're okay. Hubby and I spending 30th wedding anniversary celebrating No G in Lanzarote. That's Claire and Peter Gill. Now, I've got so many of these. I'm just overwhelmed as usual. Stephen team, the family and I recently went to Disney World. Our favourite ride was the Epcot Centre. It was called Soarin', and yes, it had no G.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.
Friday afternoon, live from Radio 2, this is Serious Jockin. No G! Pharrell, of course, and Happy. Oi, silly boy! Needing some decent beats to help me get through this level of Candy Crush. Serious crushing, no G. I love Candy Crush. That's Stuart in Oban. Oi, righty, Phil here, Serious Jockin, keeping me going on the long drive from Caerphilly to Nottingham to play Rodney in an Only Fools dining experience. No plonkering. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. No plonkering. This says listening on Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean, watching humpback whales jump in no G out of the water. Serious whale watching. Oh, I like that. Serious whale watching. That's excellent. I'm here in my laser tattoo. See, the thing is, I need to read these through first because some are rude. My laser tattoo removal business in Paisley, getting ready for my next customer. Loving the music. Say hello to all my customers, please, and say hi to Maureen, the laser lady. Serious zapping, no G. Oh, no. Serious zapping.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl.
Hey, see ya. 429.
Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it,
Check it out, Cheap Thrills.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night, and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night, and I won't be long till I hit the guns now. Hit the guns now. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby.
Just you
baby,
and me.
I don't need dollar bills to have
it to the floor and make me see your energy because me not play no hide and seek. Obviously the thing you ever make me feel weak, girl. Free. Cause anytime you whine and catch it, the selector pull it up and put it for repeat, girl. Me not touch a dollar in my pocket, cause nothing in this world ain't more than what you worth.
I don't need no
you worth more than diamond, more than gold.
as long as
I just want to check something with you. You do know this is pretend, don't you? Right.
I don't need no
No, I just wanted to check that with you.
Diamond, more than gold.
as long
Yeah, I know. You get it. I know that. I know.
Free up yourself,
Jerry and Kirsty stopping and starting on the A1 heading to Scotland. You got it. Can you give a mention? Very busy scraping wallpaper off my living room wall. So busy I forgot my dentist appointment. Serious scraping and forgetting. All at once. Thank you, Steve. The music is keeping me going from Laura.
as long as I can feel the beat.
Sitting here listening to you whilst watching the cricket and looking forward to serious jocking. Well, this was from ages ago. It's on now. I hope you're with us now. Never mind about the cricket. That's Ian in West Deeping. Here's what's occurring tonight. Simon Mayo celebrating Radio 2's 50th birthday. It's a special show with listeners' requests, plus recollections from some of those involved over the years, including Sir Cliff Richard and former BBC DJ Keith Skew's Cardboard Shoes. Tony Blackburn's Golden Hour, that's at 7 o'clock tonight on Radio 2. Tony spins his personal pick of the hits from across the decades. Friday night is Music Night as part of Radio 2's 50th. Ken Bruce presents a special concert recalling some of the station's great programmes and moments since it was launched in 1967. Sounds of the 80s with Sarah Cox at 10. Then Attica Rice, The Happening, as previously mentioned.
Serious jocking.
like that high voice. You like that? It's good, that. Yarborough and Peoples, don't stop the music. You're on the Jockin. I've got 24 to 5 on Radio 2. DJ Silly Boy and team been on the road since 6 a.m. Still driving, no G. Thanks, Mark Kelly.
You got me
This says dancing around the kitchen, feeling my 6-month-old son, Finn, do some spag bowl. Feeding, I beg your pardon. Serious weaning, that's Paddy the daddy from Frodsham. Stephen Team, greetings from Aberdeen from all the girls drinking bubbly in the evening sun. Where? Serious Prosecco in. That's very good. Serious Prosecco in, no G. Much love, Scarlett and T. This is Steve making cards for Dawlish WI. Serious crafting. That's Gail Upton. I can see that. Looks very good, Gail. Had my hiatus hernia repaired on Monday, says this. So on a soft puree diet for 6 weeks. Serious blending. Thank you, Deborah. Too much information.
Chaka Khan, Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, let me feel for you, Shaka Khan. What you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you, Shaka Khan? Let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. But let me take it in my arms, let me feel you with my charm, Shaka. Cause you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Shaka. I make it more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Shaka, baby, cause you make me wanna scream. Let me rock it, rock it.
Feel for you. Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. 20 minutes to 5 on the Jockin. Serious Jockin at bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291. You can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin, no G. Steve cutting up winter firewood. Serious lumberjacking, no G. Lumberjacking, great. Chris and Helen in Charente in France. Bonjour. Oi, DJ Silly Boy, I'm checking sales figures from last year and sales figures from this year in readiness to put an order in for next year. Busy comparing. From Steve in Newcastle on the line. That's That's original. Quite like that. We like that a lot. Now, of course, it's a bit special tomorrow on Radio 2, Saturday, 30th of September. It's our birthday. Huey's on at 5 a.m, then Sounds of the 60s. Tony Blackburn takes us back to 1967 and marks the occasion with help from Jeff Beck, Sandy Shaw and the Beatles. And then at 7, it's Sounds of the 60s, a simulcast with Radio 1 Vintage DAB service. Tony Blackburn recreates Radio 1's first ever breakfast show from 1967. You know, this is the exciting new sound of Radio 1. We've even got Arnold back. Sort of that stuff. Brilliant. And if you ever saw it on television, there was a bloke just standing there draining the atmosphere. Radio 1 Vintage at 8:30, Nick Grimshaw and Tony Blackburn. Broadcast across the Radio 1 Vintage DAB service and Radio 1. Tony Blackburn, the station's first breakfast presenter, we know, and current presenter Nick Grimshaw co-host a special programme celebrating 50 years of Radio 1. Graham Norton at 10. Graham is joined by West End stars Beverly Knight, Amber Riley and Cassidy Jansen, plus actress Saran Jones and Jessica Raine. Picking the Paps, Paul Gambaccini. It's at 1, Zoe Ball at 3 and Lisa Tarbuck at 6. You're on the Jockin. Now Chad Jackson. Hear the drummer get wicked.
Let's groove on, cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked. Let's groove on, cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked. Let's groove on, cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked. Cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked.
Don't interrupt, the drummer's being wicked.
Let's groove on, cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked. Peace, unity, love, and having fun. Let's groove on, cause it's time to move on. Hear the drummer get wicked. Let's groove on.
This is DJ Silly Boy, B-O-I Boy. Yeah. Live serious jocking from Radio 2. Here in London. In the United Kingdom. Something really silly boy coming up next. Steve finished work getting ready for my holiday to Lanzarote on Tuesday with my sister Corinne and mum Barbara. Serious packing, I bet. That's Martine in Wokingham. Eddie Gilzine from Aberdeen would like to send his love to his wife Moira on the Jockin and thank her for giving him beer money for tonight. Serious subsidising. Subsidise is a great word, isn't it?
Serious jocking.
Oh, Oh, yeah, Liquid Gold. This is really silly, boy. Dance yourself dizzy. Sent a member of our team out to Ibiza. That's DJ A. So we got the big Ibiza roundup here. Are you ready? I mean, I knew all of this stuff anyway. But, you know, Anthony's out there, so, you know, whatever. Faithless are doing a DJ set in the main room at Eden. Roger Sanchez is playing Hi Ibiza. There's more closing parties tonight at the Hard Rock Hotel Glitterbox and Rebels Cave. And Pasha, well, it's Danny Tanaglia, Art Department, Alex Kennan and Hot Since 82. Tomorrow, yeah, I know this stuff. Danny Howard from Radio 1 and Basement Jacks, 2 X's, are both playing Paris by Night at Pasha, along with Bob Sinclair and Muchacho. There's also boat parties going at the IBZ Ocean Boat and the Ibiza Boat Club. And there's a couple more closing parties at Ants and Soul Heaven. Now you're up to date. I think you can just make it on one of those airlines, if they're running today.
Listen, 100 stories high.
do the corporate read.
When my spark got hot,
Oh, stand by.
Burn, baby, burn. Let's go and burn 'em.
Well, first up, it's on Radio 2, Tony Blackburn at 7 with another golden hour. Over on Radio 1 at 7, Annie Mac has the official start to the weekend. Now, Annie, you know I love you. You know that. But I start the weekend now. Radio 2 starts the week. I'm very, very sorry. That's just the way it is. Got a mini mix from DJ House on Radio 3 in concert at 7:30. Martin Brabbins conducts the BBC Singers in Veres, Machau, a Bird and Burt Whistle. Yeah, the Archers on Radio 4 at 7 p.m. Kate has a birthday surprise and Lillian will not be rushed. No! Radio 5 live from 7, Darren Fletcher and Jermaine Genus preview this weekend's Premier League games. And on BBC Radio 6 Music, Iggy Pop is back with a selection of tracks from birthday girl Eartha Kitt. Excellent, Eartha Kitt. And Dolores Hayes. The sound of BBC Radio tonight from 7. This is the Jockin. That's right. Is that you, Will?
What? On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing a kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama, I'ma come close side in the middle of the club with the rubber dub. No love for the haters, mad cause I got floor seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. Met Ali, he told me I'm the greatest. I got the fever for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the Prince of this Shore Highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hips and watch them go off. But yes, sure. And you don't stop in the winter order. Summertime. I makes it high, getting jiggy with them. Getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it. 850 IS if you need a lift. Who's the kid in the drop? Who else will slip?
Just trying to phone Tony Hall's office to find out if I've been any good. If I'm able to drop the mic.
Give it to me now, nice and easy. Since I moved up,
normally he just says, yes, Steve. You were good, man. Drop the mic.
Bounce with the brother that's platinum. Never see Will attacking them. Rather play ball with
Simon Mayo's got his All Request Friday show after 5 o'clock. You choose the tunes, and for the first half hour, they need to be from 1967 tonight. But the only way to get Simon to play the record that you want to hear is to call this number 08000 288 291 08000 288 291. Standard Geographic Supply, course of mobiles may be higher. Isabel, Dan, Dora, Becca standing by waiting for you to phone in, so call them and get your request in right now. Now here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. M6, if you're southbound, the accident at 31A for Longwich has been cleared, but you've still got big queues on the southbound route. Northbound 18 to 20 up towards the Lim interchange is busy. The earlier accident up towards 21 has now cleared. A50 is still closed between Stoke-on-Trent and Derby. It's shut eastbound between the A521 and the A522, the Uttoxeter way. The M6 southbound breakdown 6 to 5 at Castle Bromwich is still there, one lane shut. A38M Aston Expressway southbound into Birmingham, 2 lanes are closed from the M6 to Park Circus, and then to the M5 we've got northbound 4 to 3 up towards Hales Owen. Accident in the roadworks, 2 lanes are shut there. M25 big queues clockwise Anti-clockwise nearly to 9 at Leatherhead to 16 for the M40. Across the top, it's still busy from 22 to 25. Anti-clockwise big queue from 18 to 11 at Chertsey, 9 to 7. And then a big queue into the tunnel from Junction 3, the M20. And then to the M3 accident. Northbound, still a lane closed between 5 and 4A to Farnborough. And the M4 westbound, 5 to 6, still heavy after the broken down lorry, which is now gone. And the M27 eastbound at Junction 9 for Fareham. There's a bump that's closed one lane. Finally, Bridge End, the M4. The accident at 35 at Pencoed is still there. One lane is closed. Back with more half an hour.
Radio's unique feature. There's nothing like it. It's Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin.
Searching and seeking, never sleeping. I've got to find me a man. I want no disguises, just surprises. Someone who I'll understand. I don't need a guy who'll spend only one night, then tell me he's got no more time. I'm looking for someone to share my life. I better move on down the line. Searching, looking for love, all the time I can. Searching, looking for love. I got to find a man. Some guys excite me, but don't invite me. Don't even notice, it seems. Oh, I'm always waiting, anticipating. I long for the man of my dreams. He needn't be handsome, have fortune or fame. He just gotta be sweet and kind. But there's so many wanting or needing the same. I gotta move on down the line. Searching, looking for love, all the time I can. Searching, looking for love. I got to find me a man. Searching, looking for love, every place I can. Searching, looking for love. I got to find a man.
On Serious Jockin, Hazeldean searching. No G. I got to find a man. And that's the Jockin. More next week. Simon Mayo to follow the news. DJ Silly Boy, peace out. See you Sunday.